Joining me now to discuss is Avis Jones-DeWeever, political and social commentator. Avis, good morning. Great to see you. Let's start with your reaction to the Dems sweeping those races last night. What do you think were the key issues driving voters?
Several things. This was a huge rejection of the actions of this Trump regime. And I use that word regime very, very specifically. This is a rejection of in Virginia, specifically the rejection of all of the things that have been done in terms of attacks against federal workers, starting with DOJ, all the way through everything that's happening now to prolong this government shutdown. This is a specific hearkening to the need for affordability, the key issue that led to the revolutionary win that we saw in New York. And then all over the country, including New Jersey, we saw references once again to Donald Trump's overreach, his specific aim to end a project that would lead to hundreds of thousands, potentially jobs, and really improving the opportunities for New Jerseyans to be able to easily move into New York a lot better with regards to their traffic. So his sort of one-man hierarchy that he's created in this country was rejected by the populace writ large.
So Trump said on Truth Social, in terms of an explanation, that the name Trump was not on the ballot, and he also mentioned the government shutdown. I am wondering, though, Avis, what this could mean for next year's midterms.
Well, you know, this is a full rejection. And what it means for next year's midterms is that the Democrats are ready. The Democrats are fighting back. The people want to fight back, even if the Democrats do not. And so this is why the Trump administration has gone over the top in terms of trying to steal an advantage with regards to what he did in Texas, what he's attempting to do also in North Carolina and other places with regards to redistricting to give himself a built-in advantage. They can see already that the American people are rejecting the overreach and the anti-democratic actions of this regime, and they're doing any and everything possible to stay in power. Last night was the very first, I hope, of many actions that the American people will actually participate in to show that we are fighting back and your days are numbered.
I do want to zero in on your point about the preparedness, the readiness of Democrats, because the two governor races, they were moderates. They were moderate Democrats. Mamdani was not. Right. So he's far more left. So what is the future of the Democratic Party as we look ahead to next November and then beyond to the general election?
You know, I think it's very interesting because, as you point out here, we're talking about a diversity of candidate types. And so the more moderate candidates were able to win in Virginia and New Jersey. But I'm particularly excited about Mamdani's campaign because he not only won, he won via a historic turnout. We haven't seen that many New Yorkers vote since the 1960s. He has literally broadened the electorate and excited the electorate in such a way to lead to an overabundance of voters. To me, that is the direction forward that the Democratic Party writ large needs to emulate. We haven't seen that type of excitement and engagement and expansion of the electorate since the very first Obama win. And so if the Democrats want to be able to take apart the future in a way that's going to allow them to get back in power very strongly, they're going to need to take some notes here. And they're going to need to think about not only and always trying to fill in every sort of nook and cranny and try to appeal to everybody, and in that way not excite anybody, and instead try to figure out how can we expand the electorate. Because honestly, that has been Trump's secret sauce. He has expanded the electorate on the right, engaging and exciting people to come out to vote that don't typically vote. If the Democrats want to be able to regain the White House, regain control of Congress, and be able to course correct from the right-wing hysteria that has taken over this country, then it needs to speak to people in a way that excites them and makes them want to come out and vote for something, merely wanting to come out to stop something that they don't like.
Avis, great to see you this morning. Avis Jones-DeWeever, she's a political and social commentator. We'll talk to you again.